Hello everyone, this is Alyse from the Newark Museum of Art. Today, I'll be reading Abuela by Arthur Dorros, illustrated by Elisa Clevin. I'd like to zoom in a little bit here on the title of the book, the word Abuela, and I'd like you to look at the beautiful patterns that make up each letter. We'll be able to do an activity involving this later on. Let's get started. Abuela takes me on the bus. We go all around the city. Abuela is my grandma. She is my mother's mother. Abuela means grandma in Spanish. Abuela speaks mostly Spanish because that's what people spoke where she grew up, before she came to this country. Abuela and I are always going places. Today, we are going to the park. El parque es lindo, says Abuela. I know what she means. I think the park is beautiful too. Tantos pájaros, Abuela says, as a flock of birds surround us. So many birds. They're picking up the bread we brought. What if they picked me up and carried me high above the park? What if I could fly? Abuela would wonder where I was. Swooping like a bird, I'd call to her. Then she'd see me flying. Rosalba the bird. Rosalba el pájaro, she'd say. Ven, Abuela. Come, Abuela, I'd say. Si quiero volar, Abuela would reply, as she leaped into the sky with her skirt flapping in the wind. We would fly all over the city. Mira, Abuela would say, pointing. And I'd look as we soared over parks and streets, dogs and people. We'd wave to the people waiting for the bus. Buenos dias, we'd say. Buenos dias, good morning, they'd call up to us. We'd fly over factories and trains and glide close to the sea. Cerca del mar, we'd say. We'd almost touch the top of waves. Abuela's skirt would be a sail. She could race with the sailboats. I'll bet she'd win. We'd fly to where the ships are docked and watch people unload fruits from the land where Abuela grew up. Mangoes, bananas, papayas. Those are all Spanish words. So are rodeo, patio, and burro. Maybe we'd see a cousin of Abuela's hooking boxes of fruit to a crane. We saw her cousin Daniel once unloading and loading the ships. Out past the boats in the harbor, we'd see the Statue of Liberty. Me gusta, Abuela would say. Abuela really likes her. I do too. We would circle around Liberty's head and wave to the people visiting her. That would remind Abuela of when she first came to this country. Vamos al aeropuerto, she'd say. She'd take me to the airport where the plane that first brought her landed. Cuidado, Abuela would tell me. We'd have to be careful as we went for a short ride. Then we could fly to Tío Pablo and Tia Elisa's store. Pablo is my uncle, my tío, and Elisa is my aunt, my tia. They'd be surprised when we flew in, but they'd offer us a cool limonada. Flying is hot work. Pero quiero volar más, Abuela would say. She wants to fly more. I want to fly more too. We could fly to las nubes, the clouds. One looked like a cat, un gato. One looks like a bear, un oso. One looks like a chair, una silla. Descansemos un momento, Abuela would say. She wants to rest a moment. We would rest in our chair, and Abuela would hold me in her arms, with the whole sky our house. Nuestra casa. We'd be as high as airplanes, balloons, and birds, and higher than the tall buildings downtown. But we'd fly there too, to look around. We could find the building where my father works. Hola, Papa, I'd say as I waved, and Abuela would do a flip for fun as we passed by the windows. Mira, I hear Abuela say. Look, she's telling me. I do look, and we are back in the park. We are walking by the lake. Abuela probably wants to go for a boat ride. Vamos a otra aventura, she says. She wants us to go for another adventure. That's just one of the things I love about Abuela. She likes adventures. Abuela takes my hand. Vamos, she says. Let's go. The end. Hello, friends. Today we'll be making a name collage inspired by the book Abuela by Arthur Dorros. If you look at the cover of the book and you look at the name Abuela, you can see that it is created by different letters with different patterns. These things can be collaged or they can be drawn. What you'll need is a piece of white paper, some colored or patterned paper. You can use some magazines. You can use some junk mail. You can use some old wrapping paper or some stickers. You'll need scissors, some glue. You can use a glue stick or some liquid glue, and some markers. First thing that you'll do is you're going to write your name. You're going to space out the letters. That way you can collage over them. You can use all capitals or you can use capital and lowercase. Once you've written out your name, now you can look at your different colored and patterned paper and just start to glue different colors and patterns over each letter of your name. At the end, you'll see that your name, with all its different colors and patterns, looks very much like the cover of the book. And if you don't have any colored paper, or you don't have glue, or you don't have any stickers, that's okay too. If you have just a piece of paper and some crayons or markers, you can write your name and then pattern each letter with different colors, shapes, and lines. I hope you enjoyed this craft, and I hope you have a great day. See you soon.